J'ai vu la pierre qui est venue. Heureusement qu'elle était un peu amortie par le réseau. Et après, quand sonné, je me suis caché comme tous les autres. Et ça venait de partout.
Il y a un morceau d'air qui a pénétré à l'intérieur de la plaie. On attend pour la suturer. Il y ait une constatation de
The year 2009 was an extremely significant year for football. Two teams within the African Conference for the World Cup 2010 qualifications within Group C were Egypt and Algeria. Egypt had just come off an underwhelming performance at the Confederations Cup, but played extremely well against the likes of Brazil. Algeria, however, during the years of 2008 to 2009, moved up 38 places in the FIFA World Ranking to 26th overall. From 2008 to 2009, Egypt were in their prime, going down from 16th to 24th, but still finishing in some of their best ever finishes in the FIFA World Ranking, along with the next year being 9th, their best ever finish to this date. Both teams would ultimately be drawn into Group C for World Cup qualifying for the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, with a relatively easy group with Zambia and Rwanda as the other two teams. The first match would be played in Blida, Algeria, with Algeria winning 3-1 with the final scoreline, even though Mohamed Aboutrika salvaged one in the 86th minute. Although they played in Algeria, both teams had to be separated as Egypt had to resonate in training camp in Oman while Algeria in France due to political tension. Egypt would ultimately win the second match in November of 2009 from a brace from Mohamed, sending the Egyptian fans and stadium into raptures. However, preceding this match, a lot of controversy was unveiled as the Algerian team bus seemed to be attacked by Egyptian fans. However, Egyptian officials denied this and said that the attacks had come from inside the bus, even though several Algerian players had been injured and left bleeding. After the match, the Egyptian Health Ministry declared that several Algerian figures had been injured, with attacks from supposed Egyptian fans upon them. Due to the abrupt riots that FIFA had seen, FIFA had declared that Egypt's first two matches for the 2014 World Cup qualification would be played away from the city of Cairo. Football fans who do not closely analyze or observe the two sides in Egypt and Algeria will not realize how intense this North African derby truly is. Fans from both teams are so intense, as you can see from the clips and videos, with them going into raptures after each goal is scored. This is so intense due to the fact that a World Cup qualification berth is on the line. Both teams would ultimately finish level in Group C, finishing with 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss, and being tied on goal difference. This led to being a playoff selected by FIFA for the venue of their choice. The country ultimately picked by FIFA was that of Sudan, a middle ground for both teams. The winner would go to the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Algeria would ultimately win the match 1-0 in the 40th minute from a goal from Antar Yahia, in which the Algerian fans celebrated profusely and were extremely delighted that their country had qualified for the World Cup. Still, before the match, many attacks had supposedly occurred, such as Egypt's bus being stoned by Algerian fans before the match, forcing Egyptians to walk to the stadium under Sudanese army control. The Egyptian FA later filed a complaint to FIFA regarding the unfairness of the match and the harassment their players and fans had taken. However, FIFA denied this claim, resulting in Algeria advancing to the 2010 World Cup Finals. Egypt would later go on to get the revenge at the 2010 Afcon, smacking Algeria 4-0 in the semi-finals and going on to lift the African Cup of Nations trophy. Algeria, however, had a horrific performance at the 2010 World Cup, scraping up just 1 point out of all 3 of their games. Fast forwarding to present day, the last time Egypt and Algeria had faced off was that semi-final during the 2010 Afcon, with now both of their generations completely gone and new talismen such as Mohamed Salah and Riyad Mahrez to lead the show. Most recently, Algeria won the 2019 Afcon, which ironically was held in the country of Egypt, while Egypt went out on a disappointing performance in the round of 16 against South Africa. Finally, Next year, in 2021, Cameroon will host the Afcon 2021 with the likes of Algeria and Egypt expected to make it, in which we could see them clash. Who do you guys think will win? Leave down in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and like. If you want more of these videos, please let me know.